You know, coming back, bro. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to the channel. I have not made a video in so long, but this video right here being long overdue. I was supposed to make this video back in 2024, but today the video gonna get made. Dang it. Before we get started on the video, I just want you guys to like, comment, and subscribe to my video. And as you can tell from the title, we're finna talk about it. We just finna talk about it. And I was supposed to make this video like literally 6 to 8 months ago. I was gonna make this video because in my mind, I thought that there genuinely could be some type of resolution to the situation. But now that everything has played out on the socials, you can cut all that shit out. But we're gonna get into some things on this topic, because I genuinely wanted to, like I said, make this video almost a year ago, but I'm like, no, things have died down. They don't be getting into it no more. I'm thinking like, okay, we might be in the clear. No, this album drop has really ruffled a lot of feathers, and that's all I'm gonna say. And all right, so I wanted to get right before I did that, but no shade, no biasness in this video. I'm not a biased person. One thing about me, I'm going to be real as possible, as real as fucking possible. And while saying that, I wanted to say, before you come for me in the comments, I am a motherfucking barb. I have this lady's name tattooed on my back, so I have no reason to sit here and be fake or fraudulent or switch sides, or however you may feel about the situation has nothing to do with me. So, like I said, Barbie gang all day, but I'm not a biased person. All right, so let's just start it off. You know, back in the day, they already had beef or whatever, and we're not gonna get into all of that because listen, that happened 20 something odd some time ago, so we're not gonna get into that. But what we're gonna get into today is just the factual. I wanted to make this video almost a year ago because I just want to break down this whole situation. I feel like the fans play into it. I feel like the, you know, the numbers, all that stuff plays into it. But genuinely, I feel like these two people are in their own freaking lane. Like, I feel like I am definitely a Barb, but I'm also definitely a Cardi B fan. I've been a Cardi B fan since Cardi B was making mixtapes, okay? And I've been a Nicki Minaj fan since she's been making mixtapes, okay? It's okay. I'm making this video, or initially I wanted to make this video to say it's okay to like both. It is definitely okay. I feel like it's not gonna hurt you to be on a Barb and be a fucking Bardi gang. It's not gonna hurt nobody, but now it is. That was initially my thing. Like, I feel like you can't compete where you can't compare. Like, let's just be 100%. Let's just start it there. Nicki Minaj is the greatest female rapper of all time, in my opinion. Onika Tanya Mirage is the greatest female rapper in all time. She's the best lyricist. She's the best vocal. She put them vocals on the beat. The pen game, top tier. She came with the theatrics, the characters, the looks, the wigs. Nicki has been the staple of this rap shit for about almost 20 years. You know what I'm saying? So we're not gonna sit here and make this a Nicki Minaj bash thing. We're not. We're gonna show and like, we're gonna give credit where it's due. That's what we're gonna do. But I genuinely think that it's okay to like both. Now for Cardi B came in the game. I started listening to Cardi B when I got pregnant. I got pregnant in 2015, 16-ish, 2015. I used to work late night shifts overnight, and I used to have to stay up, so I used to listen to Cardi B. That's how I became a Cardi B fan. You know, I seen her on Love and Hip Hop, and then I was very intrigued for her music. For me, I'm a very stuck in my ways type person sometimes, especially when it comes to like music and stuff. Like, I kind of stick to the same rappers, stuff like that. I just started listening to new rappers in like 2017, like 2016 when Cardi B came out. Male as well. I just always thought Lil Wayne was the greatest rapper alive. I thought Nicki Minaj was the greatest rapper alive. Drake was the greatest rapper alive. That's just my top 3 right there. But I did become a Cardi B fan. Like, I genuinely became a Cardi B fan. I think that's fine. You know, initially it was fine up until they had their incident at the Met Gala or wherever they were. Wherever the whole situation played out in 2018, wherever they were, then that was the whole thing. And I genuinely just want to say this, because I think this is the root of it. Is I'm a person, like, this is how I am in real life, but I'm a person that what other people have going on, it does not concern me. Like, I live in my own little bubble. That's kind of sad, but like, I live in my own little bubble. I don't really look for what other people got going on. I don't really check for them. If you beefing with, you know, it is principle to shit. Like, if my sister don't fuck with you, da da da, cool. But it's also common sense behind shit too. And I feel like a lot of us barbs, we ride or die for Nicki Minaj. But the fact that I don't like y'all, that y'all think that we don't hold Nicki accountable. We do. I feel like the world feels like the barbs, and it is a little percentage of them that's a little, but seriously, I feel like the world doesn't think that the barbs, us, that we hold Nicki Minaj accountable. And I definitely do think that she is still the greatest rapper alive, no matter what, you know, tantrum she go on, or rants, or whatever she call your mama, your sister, your brother, your dog, your cat. She's still gonna be the greatest rapper. Pen game is top tier. But what I will say is, I feel like the outsiders, or the people who really genuinely don't know, like, Nicki does have a strong fan base. But what I can say, what I've noticed, especially these past little weeks or so, is a lot of people that I know are barbers for sure, they haven't said nothing. You know why? Because we holding her accountable. And granted, it is some people out there that just like, oh no, Nicki Minaj the best rapper in life. Nobody cares about what she said about somebody's child. Yeah, but what I will say is, like I said, us real barbs that have common sense and that understand that it is certain things that, you know, you drag. It is certain things you just put a stop to. Like, I'm a person, I don't talk about nobody's kids. I don't even play that shit. One thing I don't play about is old people and kids. So you will never see me doing it. But I feel like she's really just gonna have to see her. Like, no shade, no like Nicki Minaj bashing, but you talked about this lady kids. You're going to have to see her. I don't care. I don't give a damn. I don't care what the occasion is. Rain, sleet, or snow, Met Gala, BET Awards. I wouldn't give a fuck what it was at. You talk about my kids, it's just on site. And like, you feel me, it's levels to things. But I genuinely feel like this past couple weeks have been just, Cardi has had, her album has had the girls in a chokehold. The girls is coming out the woodworks. But I feel like, genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, let Cardi have her moment. Like, I've been saying that because, like, her album came out right before my birthday. And for my birthday, I actually did like a tribute, or like, it was a, I dressed up, not dressed up as Nicki Minaj, but I did a tribute to Nicki Minaj because I wanted to be, you know, like, just stamp, like, I've been a barb for 30 years, da 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 da, whatever the case may be. But it's just so crazy because the album rolled out 2 days before my birthday. So it's like it was very like conflicting, because it's like I'm listening to the album, but then I'm pushing Nicki Minaj content, and I'm pressing, like I just dropped a video the other day on my Instagram. I'll drop it on this probably by the time you see this video, but I just pushed for, you know, all this Nicki Minaj content, and then literally a couple days later, a week later, she's getting into it with the girl about her album. And I genuinely get it. Like, okay, if you didn't sell as much sales as me the first week, and it was off by 28,000 or whatever the case may be, and you just wanted to rub it in her face, cool. But I just feel like, genuinely, I just feel like let the girl have her moment. Like, let her have her moment. She did really good. The album was really, really good. Cardi B, she like me, just like me. She probably have great things going on in her life. Great, she been had great, some of these songs she said she had for years. She psych herself out about shit. Like, she could be the best bitch in the room and she still probably psych herself out about it. So I think that, I don't know, I just feel like she did her big one. For her to be out the game for 7 years, she did her big one. She genuinely put her time into it, of course, clearly, and she read them bitches fulfilled. I don't even think she had Nicki Minaj really slander on the album. I don't recall like a lot. I just remember she saying like JT was rotten and all that. But other than that, like, album was top tier. Album was good. Like, give my girl her ones when she need her ones. Like, Barb or not, y'all. I do feel some of y'all Barb need to go be in a mental asylum, because it's not funny. Like, I get it, but you guys be, I know I'm older, so maybe it's just the younger Barbs that I need to say this to, but you guys be a little too invested. I ain't gonna lie, when I was younger, I was very invested into Nicki Minaj. I'm still very invested. But even before all this album rollout drama, like I said, I wanted to make this video because I wanted people to see, like, you know, it's okay to like both. Like, it genuinely is okay to like both parties. Like, why we gotta go and get into it about like, oh, but you say you like Nicki Minaj, okay, and I like Cardi B too. I just think that they should give my girl her 10s and give her her 1s, and she ate that. She ate that down. When she see Nicki, I'm sorry, I love Nick to death, but when she see Nicki, she gotta get that from her. So sorry. Like, I wanted to just make this video like standing on principle. Nicki Minaj is always gonna be the best rapper. Is she spiraling right the fuck now? Absolutely the fuck yes. Absolutely the fuck yes. I feel like for a long time I've sat back and I've not, like, of course I'm not saying nothing to Nicki Minaj, but like just in general, I don't say stuff because I am a very tapped in person. So for me, just looking on the outside, even as a Barb, I feel like it's something that Nicki is really going through, whether it be the alleged stuff that they say she's going through or just whatever. I feel like because when she be going on these little rants, the first thing that pops into my head is, where her friends at? Where her family at? Where her people at? Because if one thing about me, I don't put my business on the internet, but if my friends was to see me on the internet crashing out and getting into it with a bitch, they not about to get on the internet and post. They gonna call my phone. They gonna text my phone like, bitch, is you cool? Or they gonna get off the internet. Get off. They gonna tell me get off the internet. Cause what is you on the internet doing? Why is you doing all that? Like, and I just feel like she don't have them people in her life. I've been feeling like this for a long time. Has nothing to do with the Cardi B rollout, but I just feel like this is heightened the situation. And yeah, I'm praying for my girl though, because at the end of the day, like I said, I'm still a Barb. I'm always be a Barb. Even with the beef was going on, I was posting Cardi shit, I was posting Nicki shit, I was posting from both sides, because it's okay to post. It's okay to like both of them hoes. But yeah, I think it's gonna, I genuinely feel like before all of this, I just felt like, okay, maybe these hoes could do a song, maybe these hoes can rekindle, maybe they can just, you know, come together and, you know, do something that, like, I really thought she was gonna put Nicki on her album. I don't know why. I was like, she's going to gag us with Nicki Minaj on this album. boy, was I gagged. Cause girl, please don't put nobody on your album, girl. Don't put nobody on your album. Stay as far as fuck away from Nicki Minaj, and just no. I don't like how it played out. I don't like how it was. Everybody was taking that girl moment, and then she still ended up like, you feel me? So yeah. So that's all I wanted to just come on here and say really quickly. I'm late to the party. Not really. I was supposed to make this video like a year ago, but like I said, I just wanted to drop some little commentary just because I genuinely do feel like, you know, Nicki is gonna always be the queen, but Cardi is definitely that girl. Like, y'all gotta give her credit when it's due. I know it's easier to be like, she didn't work for her. She didn't. The girl been putting in work. Do you hear what I'm saying? And yeah, if you like the video, like it, comment, subscribe. We are not biased over here. We love both. Don't come over here with the foolishness. I'm telling you right now. But no, don't come over here with the foolishness. It's okay to like both of them hoes. And yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. And go like some more of my videos if you choose. And I think them hoes be alright. I think they'll be alright.